Good, good. I did a lot more training than I usually do because I wanted to start working the ankle. I had you all saw that I was wearing an ankle brace last time.
Right.
That's an old military injury where I ripped the Achilles tendon off my ankle. It never really healed right, so I've been training without it to try to strengthen that ankle, and it's actually worked pretty good. So I'm getting a lot better balance, even though I'm not using the brace. So hopefully I can do away with it altogether.
Okay, then Junji, how you get on, Junji?
I'm good. The replay helps a lot. Yeah, I practice a lot more with the replay.
The what?
The replay of the class.
Replay the video.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
that helps a lot.
Okay then. Jordan.
Can you hear me? I've been just practicing a lot and reviewing the video and just going over the foot movement for the stepping where we like move our hands and step.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
And Luke.
Yeah, I've got a lot of helpful pointers that I had to try and remember from last week, and that has helped me a lot. But it's just trying to obviously do it enough so that it becomes natural to the body. Obviously, still trying to remember like pointing the toes up and that, and the standing still with the arms going like this.
Okay.
I feel like I've made a little bit of progress, but I would like to do a lot better than I am still.
Okay then. Antoine, come back the first time here. How you been doing?
Good. Still going through the 21-day challenge.
Right. Did you practice the Tai Chi that we put up for you to do?
Sorry, my phone is kind of low with the volume.
Did you practice the Tai Chi we put into the training?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Any questions before we start?
No, doing good on it.
Okay then, good. Okay then. So what we're going to do today, yeah, is we're going to go through the second bit on some of the basic movement onto the yang one first, and then we get rid of the yang one out of the way, the main stuff, and then after when we've done that, then we go back into the eight piece of okay, because that's we always talking about all the time. We do the hard stuff first. So the movement stuff is the hard stuff. We get them out of the way first, and then we're gonna do the easy stuff. And a lot of time when we do them, I'm gonna start to filming the new program for the Tai Chi one. It's the same thing, but it's more in more detail, more foot, more leg work, more hand, more everything, and a lot of slowing down, a lot of thing as well. So we'll put on there next 2 weeks or so, because I'm starting getting things together at the moment, trying to put it on. So we're going to re-upload back onto the program, onto the Yang program. And if any of you haven't got the Yang program yet, I will update you soon. And also the book will be updated them as well. So that way you can review as well as that. Then another one we have to do as well is we're going to do through the coda, sort of like hip training for Tai Chi. Basically, we set a 30-minute routine, and then each time, so you do the exercise the neck, okay, and then you finish, and then you got the arm, then you got the legs, then you got the waist, then you got the knee, and then you got everything. So I give you an example what I mean. Okay, so for example, this is when we set up. So we'll set up on this, on here, and then what we're going to do from the next couple more week lesson. We're on lesson 6 now, didn't it? So we need halfway, and then we're going to using this program here as I design. That way, we're helping you to learn, so you don't need to guess. So what's happening is, say, give you an example. So each one, so you got 17 minutes each day. One routine is 17 minutes long. So you start with like this. Yeah, you should start like this. You'll start with like this, it will tell you. And then you tell you to do. So you do your head rotation, and then after when you've done that, you rest. Then you go to next one, and then you go to next one, all the way to your meditation. So So what we're going to do, we're going to using this program after halfway, because you get in the basic already. And when you got the basics, then we'll go through this program for you. Then what's happening is when we send to you to do throughout the training, you just stick to either to 2 rounds. Okay, you either do 30 minutes long, 70 minutes long, or 40 minutes long. So you do twice. Okay, that way we hit everything that you need to do. You hit all the 8 step, the 10 form. You do all the 10 form first. Then you got all the Qigong just separately. Then you go through the routine. Most of the stuff will repeat like this over and over again. Then you hit all the joint. Then you remember them all the time. Okay. And then this is 12-week program. Same like what we call that 12-week every week, or a 12 day, or 12 week. Each one of this is 1 day, or you repeat it over the week. Okay? You just go one over and over again every day, like this. So when later on, when you start teaching people, all you got to do is just pick one of these programs. I'm going to program up 24, 12, 12. We're going to pull up 24 to 24 properly lesson. And then what happens is when you teach anybody, you just put this on, and then you just follow it. Okay? So that will tell you. So we'll start to say, so let's turn this on. We're going to use 2 cameras here at the moment. So one of them here talking to you now, and then this one here. So for instance, this one here will maybe turn around, just said, okay? So I give you an example, so you understand what I mean. So when we go through this one, then we'll turn around, just say, start. So we tell you to get ready, okay? So everybody will know get ready, yeah? And then we just 2, 1.
Head move left.
So now you tell your head move left and right, and just keep doing it to when I tell you what to do next. Yeah, and then you're going to move on to next movement now.
3, 2, 1. Head move up, down.
So now you access your neck. You understand what I'm trying to say? So what's happening is, what we're going to do, we're going to go through all all this movement like this. So that way, what's happening is, when we set up the 1 hour program, you just follow the hour of doing it. So if I'm going to do, if I say 3 minutes, 2 minutes on here about weight transfer. So you just practice your weight transfer to when they tell you to stop. Okay, you don't stop to when they tell you to stop. Do you understand that? Like this. And then if they're going to tell you, say, waving hand, for instance, then you waving hand. 3 minutes or 1 minute, or how we set it up. Then you continue to do this to when they tell you to stop. So that way, when you're learning, it becomes a lot more better because you're target specific, and then I will program specifically. So when you're teaching a lesson, you go through the lesson with them, you just turn this on, and then you're in fun, like you do aerobic. You just follow it, each one, and then you correct them. The first round for 70 minutes, after that, you see when people got problems, then you're correcting them. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You understand that? So that way, when you're doing that, it becomes a lot more easier for you to teach in the class. So you don't guess, you don't think like, what next, what next, what next, yeah? So you go through that. So you when you've done all the 20 odd movement, 28, 24 program, then on there, then you're literally done, and then you start again. So every time you start a new class, whatever class you chose, whatever you start lesson 1, lesson 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. You start from right from beginning, okay? So when you do the 8 step to the 10 form, then you go through all the training, and then you go through very specific, okay? So that you go through very specific thing. So for instance, if you do the first one, say you repel the monkey, the first one they call repel the monkey, okay? So you do all the exercise, then all you're doing is practice this movement here, okay, like this, for 3 minutes long, specifically, okay, like this. Continue to do them like this. Just do it to when they tell you stop, okay? Like this, and then practice. So the student, when you start the teaching, when you go through the class, they just practice with you to when it stop. Then at finish that, they will tell you, now what breathing exercise. So now you're handling your stomach, your breathing exercise. Your breathing exercise, okay? When you finish your breathing exercise, they tell you, okay, then now you do the meditation. Then you do the 5-minute meditation. That is your lesson, okay? Then you're gonna repeat again. When you do that, when you're teaching later, what's happening is the student learns that, then you see the student got any problem, you keep an eye on the problem. So you take the half an hour, let them practice the basic movement, and then you correcting the mistake. Do you understand that? When you're correcting the mistake, and then if they understand already, and then you turn it back on again, okay? You can choose where you start. So you done all the warm up, where you don't need to do the warm up. Then you start where all the movement. So you're doing the movement, the second movement, for instance, this one. Then you just repeat this as you go through. You just repeat this like this. Just continue repeat them, okay? As you go through, and then continue like this over and over again, okay? So doing so much that you're so smooth and body inline and waist and everything else you do. So you practice it all the time, yourself practice all the time, so you don't get lost. Because the really problem is, a lot of time when you're coming into this kind of a training, okay, the problem is you do it for a bit and then you got lost and you don't know what to do. What do I do today? Then you come out and then you do a little bit of the hand and afterward, and then you forget about what else you're gonna do. Do you understand that? So instead of this problem will start, I will program everything up. You just follow this and the drop, so you don't have problem at all on it, and the student don't have problem when you come to class. So if you're gonna do go to the middle of the movement, okay? So go into the middle movement, it's gonna be concentrate a lot into stepping. So I will do the exercise, a lot of this kind of stepping of the movement already, okay? Like this. Basic stepping, because you need to get used to your weight, and that will be target a lot of the basic of that already for you now. So a lot of this basic as we moving forward on it, okay? And then if that particular exercise on, they say lesson 7, need a lot of leg. So we're gonna go through a lot of this leg movement here like this, okay? Learning about the waist, and then they will tell you, turn to the center, turn to over here, back to the center, then this movement here, okay? Then back to the center, then this movement here, okay? Then coming down. So I will go through all this movement with you as you do them like this, okay? And then now forward, okay? And then you can continue them back to center, turn to the side like this, turn to this side, okay? Turn back to this side, okay? Now forward, now this way. So when we're doing this kind of movement here, we need to go make sure through this training, I'm gonna get you to understanding, go through this homework as we go to the end. This is the horse stand, this is the warrior stand, and certain stand like this, some of you are not aware, so we're gonna create the name for this, okay? For this half stand, or we create a name for this kind of movement like this, okay, for ourselves. Yeah, low stretching, so you don't understand when that time comes. Oh, you know which one is it? Because a lot of time is a voice on it and the video, so you can see it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So then we target our leg, okay? So when we do the kicking on the leg side, we're gonna practice a lot of this on the leg, a lot of this on the leg before the lesson starts. So we target specific, so student will get the result as they're doing them, okay? Because we do them very specifically. So we do a minute, half minute of this, then they know the leg is very strong, okay? When we do this movement here, again, we practice a lot of this, yeah? So now they're strong, so they get a result. Because really the problem is come down to when you're teaching the student, they practice a lot of stuff with you, but they don't see any kind of result because it's not consistent enough, and technique you're doing is not always continue the same way. So they don't target a specific way, okay? Now, when we go to using this to the Wing Chun side or any other martial we're doing, we have the same method like this. So when you train in a martial onto the Wing Chun side later, on the combat side, on the Tai Chi combat side, they follow the same method. Continue the movement you're attacking. I'll give you an example. When we're doing the combat side, we do a lot of this movement the whole time, okay? On this hand, a lot of this kind of movement. Okay, a lot of this movement over and over again, for instance, okay? Over and over again on this movement like this, over and over again. Because you're gonna get your leg is strong and it's gonna be able to use, okay? And also when you come in, you do a lot of this kind of movement like hit like this. But normally when you do them, you do only 1 and 2, okay? Then you just say, but no, you have to do about 1 minute, 2 minutes, sometimes longer than that to be able to get in the benefit, okay? So then you know people are gonna target they're losing weight or you're losing certain, getting body strong because to understanding this, when you do them, normally you do them like this, it's easy because you can see. To understand, you need to close your eye. Okay, you lost balance when you close your eye, when you do them. So then close your eye, then you practice, okay? Like this kind of movement. So we have the pattern of testing the student when they start to learning it. Do you understand that? So that way, become a lot more better. Each of lesson, we can check up to see how strong they are when the beginning of the class. And then when you go to the certain lesson, like 5 lessons, then we have another test, okay? And then we can see how coordination they are. Because into the teaching side, especially in the teaching, the student or for them to come to learn, you need to see the result. They need to see, like you go to school, they need to see the progression of them on it. If you don't see the progress, they don't know where they're going. Do you understand that? Then you really quickly, you lost them right away because you don't see any result. Do you understand that? So we're going to make sure they see the result as they go. So they turn around and say, last week you come into train, you need not strong enough. Now, first you start, you can't in a whole stack. Now you can be leg strong. Now you can start in 1 leg, for instance. Okay? Now you can move your body. You got no coordination at all. Now coordination can be moved. So we can check all that while we go forward. Do you understand that? Yeah. So then, because we teaching people now, we not come to learn. We learn. But when we teaching, we have to think about the learner, how they learn. And each of the lesson, we always have this information. We're gonna add this onto the.
If anybody else has an injury like that, they should really mention it so we can figure out a way to compensate for that injury.
Okay, then. So, do you not got an idea yet? Yeah? You understand, yeah? What we got to do, okay? Okay, now let's start on it now. Okay, so we're going to do the basic lesson on it today. What we're going to do, yeah, the basic one I want to go through with you is learning some basic movement here. You know, practice. I will target mainly the big one so you know can see the idea, and then we go, everything else will be easy. Okay. Another exercise we're going to concentrate on a lot is got to make sure your leg is wide apart like this. Okay, the leg wide apart like this. Everything you do, later on I will set the mat. We're going to do it onto the yoga mat. So you're not going to go anywhere from outside the mat at all. You stay inside the mat, and that's all you need. And when you practice. So this exercise, we're going to concentrate on the leg first. Okay. So if your leg get yourself in this position for me. Okay. And then follow me when we do them. And then after that, you practice. Yeah. You practice. Just sit there first. Yeah? You're in a position? Good. Okay then. Now what we want to do, when we raise this leg up, need to make sure we bend this knee and then raise and your leg is straight. Okay? Like this. Leg straight. Okay, keep your hand in your hip like this. That's it. Now, when you drop the leg down, you see my toe here, touch the ground. Okay, and then transfer the weight to this side. Okay, now lift it up. Okay, make sure your leg is straight. Okay, Now drop your toes down while the weight still on this leg. Okay? Now transfer the weight across. Now lift it up. Okay, good. Okay, one more. Down again. And then up. Okay, I'm trying to make sure your back and everything is straight. Okay, now that's good. Now next one we're going to add on a similar idea is this one. From here up, so the leg come up with that, raise the leg out. That's it. Bring the leg in. Drop your knee down. Don't touch the floor. Don't touch the floor. Drop your knee down. Now touch the toe. Now transfer the weight exactly the same as you've done. Pick it up. While you come up the knee straight, raise the feet out. Okay? Bring the feet in. Drop the knee down. Now touch the ground. Now transfer the weight. And then bring it up. And then kick out of that. Okay? Bring it back again. Not straight, yeah, on the side, on the 45 angle. Okay? Continue practice, Jim.
Are you doing the kick one or just?
Yeah, do the kick one. So we go through the kick one, and then I'll guide you along.
So,
and then raise the leg out. Kick. That's it. Look this way. That's it. Say look simple, but not as simple what you think. Okay? Keep your hands up like that. And then drop the feet on the side, on the way, pick the feet up, and then kick. That's it. Okay? Junji, you need to transfer the weight from one to another, otherwise you won't be able to transfer the weight. Okay, now put the feet, that's it. Now bend the knee. Now go for the other side. Okay, now up. Okay, Anton. Pick the leg up. Kick it out, not in front of you, 45 degrees. That's it. Straight the leg, straight the other leg. Straight the back, the leg you stand on. That's it. Now bring your feet in. Bring your feet in. And then drop your knee down, bend in the weight, and then transfer across. Yeah? Okay? Okay. Okay, back there a second. You practice on the side.
yeah.
Okay, so one thing you need to get used to this one, yeah? I think I don't practice on the side. You see that side, well, okay, get confusing.
That's okay.
Yeah. So then I've done first. And then, so what happening is, when you pick the feet up like this, okay? 45, raise. You don't need to be high first. Keep this leg straight, don't need to be high. Bend the leg like this, and then drop. Drop the feet, you gotta keep the weight in this side, okay? Yeah, keep it this side on the leg, okay? Now drop, and then after you do them, you come up like this, okay? Ping it up, and then raise. And then bring the feet in again, and then drop the leg. So you weight in this leg. Weight in the leg. Keep the weight on this leg. Don't move anywhere yet. Look, get back to the way you started. Bring your leg back to where I'm. Keep your leg here. Okay? Bring your leg closest to your body. If you go like that, you fall over. Okay? Like that on the side. Okay? Now bring the feet out. Keep the feet out like this. Don't drop. Don't touch the floor. Keep the feet out. That's it. When you're high up like this, it's harder. When you bend, it's got better control. Okay. Now touching the toe. Now transfer the weight across. Then coming up, and then kick. Okay. Then bring the feet in here. Then drop the weight on the side. Drop it down here. Then transfer the weight, and then come across. Yeah? Okay. Another thing you got to understand, when you combine the hand on, it's more difficult than you think. So leg wide like this. So bring your hand in like this for me. Like this. Slowly grab. Bring your hand up as your knee come up. Rise your hand as your leg come out. Okay? Bring your hand in and feet now back into position. So now you're here. Okay? So in a whole stand again. Grab, don't bend over. Okay? Just grab, don't bend. Just make sure you see my back. Okay? Don't go like that. Okay? Keep back straight, and then you pin the feet up again, and then kick. Do you understand that? Okay, gym practice.
So we're doing the hand.
Yeah, the hand. Combine the hand together. Okay, continue. Okay, it's like look harder than you think. Yeah. Okay. Now, if you can control your leg well, okay, if you can control your leg well, then your hand become easier. If you can't control your leg, then the hand is not going to be able to put the hand together. Okay, pick it up and then kick. That's it. And then bring the ground, feet coming back. That's it. Then nicely come out. That's it. That's it, Philip. Bend the leg when you come down, Philip, because otherwise you stand still, you fall because it's low center of gravity. Okay. Draven, when you come out, your hand need to be bent a bit, not too straight. Okay. When you come out, the hand bend a little bit like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like.
Yeah, not straight out like that. Bend a little bit like this. Okay, like this. Okay, this hand come in, you go like this with a hand. Like this. Like this.
Oh, like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just hands apart, like,
yeah,
like
like
you said
this.
about stretch.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Not
this.
too wide, just
yeah, like this. Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. That's it. Come up. Okay. Now remember, when you do this kind of movement, you combine the breathing together as you do in the movement. And you can see how goddamn freaking difficult that is when you combine in movement, body, and hand. And this is why I'm saying this is only the basic. Come feet up. That's it, Antoine. Kick. That's it. And then straight, and then bring it in, and then come back. Back to the center. That's it. Look, that's it. Then look, you need to bring the feet back to your center first on one leg before you change the other side, otherwise you fall over. That's it. Bring it back first. Bend your knee, and then leg coming out. That's it. Yeah, bloody harder than you think, yeah? Okay, good. Okay, come back quickly. Okay. Sit down. Sit down for quickly. Okay, couple things need to bear in mind. When you come out, this hand, okay, this hand have to be like this, not like this. Yeah, keep it not being like that. So it's more neater when you come and do them, okay? And the hand, you see the hand like this, not like this, okay? Bend like this. Bend a little bit when you come out like this, okay? Out like this, okay? So when you came in, hand, and then I see my hand when it came in from here, it's like made a hand here, and made a spread like this open, and then out. Do you understand that? And the feet work exactly the same way. So coming in, hand like this, and then coming out. Okay? Second thing you need to understand as well is when you do them, okay, make sure you bring your weight in one leg before you train for another. Because in Tai Chi, everything is very slow. So everything is going to be coordinated together. And then you combine the breathing in. So you breathe in, You breathe out. So when you finish, the hand is here. Then you stand again, breathe. And then out. This is why I told you when you do the leg, you have to do the leg first because your leg cannot support it. You cannot support the hand. Okay? So it will be difficult to do. Do you understand that? Okay? Some of you, when you do them, you'll find very difficult where your leg is and hand is because you try to transfer the weight. Okay? You try to transfer the weight. You try to transfer the weight on when you done the kick. Yeah, you try to transfer the weight while you're still on the ground. Okay, now you will fall. You don't know where you are now. You lost. Like you get there, you lost now. You understand that? So when you came in here, you got to remember is kick like this. Bring the feet back here, so the hand back. Then you got to wait. You see, this is why they do the first one. This don't do anything. Okay, this do all the movement. So now you know where you are. Now you're back to here. Now you can move. Yeah. See my body from here. Okay. Now, if you see, you don't go like this, okay? You drop like this, see? Do you understand that? So when you rise, you rise. When you grab, you grab. Then you transfer. So you here, then you rise. Then you bring them in. Then you drop here. So you know exactly where you are. You bring into the center. You grab, as you come in, you come up to here, and then you rise. Then you bring the feet in. See, this thing here do the work. Okay? Nothing else do the work. See? And then when you get here already, you bend your leg so you know where you are. See? You know exactly where you are. So here I am. Now I'm back to center. So I'm center of gravity. I'm here now. Okay? Now I just got to do that. And then I come up. Okay? Then I kick. Yeah, then I bring it back. Then I chop, so I know exactly where I'm here. See? And then I chop. Do you understand that? Okay? So when you do the movement, everything it have to be learned to get used to that particular movement like this. They're coming from one to another to be able to control the body weight. Soon you're understanding that everything will join in together, so you've got more control over that. Okay? You understand that, yeah? Now we move on to next movement. Next movement is already done. It's quite easy. This one. When you're understanding this is easy. So this one is called waving hand. Now waving hand is just like I mentioned before, touch the tiptoe and then transfer the weight and then you come back here. Okay? Then you come back here, drop the knee straight, find the floor, and then come up like this. Okay, so you coming in from here one. So you just do the feet first. Drop. Okay? And then when you done that, feet out, drop, straight up, and then back, drop, straight up. Now make sure you straight up like this. Don't go high here. Okay, so you don't go anywhere. And then you like here, like here. So now touch the tiptoe, transfer the weight across. Soon as transfer the weight got changing. When you're changing one leg like this. So when you're changing, so you're changing like this. Okay? So everything is very, very soft. See how you're changing from one leg to this leg. If I want to go this side, I change this side. If I want to change this side, I change this side. See my leg still bend. Okay? So here, the same thing. Up here, like this. Up here, like this. So that way, I come back this way, I just go this way the same. Okay? Then I change back. Then I change back. Okay? Now when you're understanding the feet now, we combine the hand together. Okay? So first, you do the feet first for a couple rounds, and then we combine the hand together. Okay? Jim. Okay, now let's do the feet first so I can see how you're doing, then we combine the hand. Okay, and then transfer. That's it. Lift the feet, slowly drop, and the other leg come up. Antoine, bend your leg. That's it. That's it. And then touch the tip toe first. Touch your toe, touch the toe, touch the ground first before the foot touch the ground. And then you turn further way across. And then up, and then now drop, and then out. When you drop the leg down, you go other side right away, yeah? So pick your feet up and then drop. Now change, pick the leg up, other side. That's it, like that, Jim. So when you do them, it's exactly the same. That's it, look. That's it. That's it. Make sure you're in the center, look. Not on the side.
Yep.
Yeah?
Okay.
Drop as you move them. Okay, Junji. Junji, you touch your toe first. Get your big toe touch the ground first before your foot touch the ground. That's it. Now go over. Yeah, that's it. And then up, and then drop, and then over. That's it. Make sure the weight transfer exactly the same the first one. Okay, so it's a one way to do them like that. That's better. That's better. Jovan, that's good. Antoine, that's good. That's it. Philip, you need to bring, when you're touching the toe, you bring your other leg touching near to your knee. Bring it up to your knee. That's it. Now bend and drop and change. That's it. Okay? Like that. Up, drop, and change. I will do loads of this kind of movement, basic movement like this onto the course where I film some more stuff like this. So, you know, to go over and over again when we do them in sequence so they can easier for you to practice. Okay, not bad. Okay, sit down. Okay, watch. Okay, when you're there. Now, when you combine your hand, okay? Now you combine the hand. So always remember like this, okay? When you go this side, you go like this. Or go this side, you go like this. Okay, that's all there is to it. So while you're here, you go like this with a hand, and then your feet come out. This hand go like this. One. Okay? Then Jing hand, look this side. It's coming back, look this side, and then change. What? See my hand here? My feet touch. The movement, that is like this hand come up. This hand come here already. As the body turn, change the hand. And then come up. The hand here is in your eye level. Okay, remember that. I look at the hand. Okay? As I come in, the feet touch the ground. This hand come up. As the hand come up, your hand. I look at the hand and then look back this way. The eye follow the hand like this. Okay? And then you bring it back like this. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Do you understand that? Okay, so that's it. Now this one here is different to this one here. Okay? Don't look very much, but this one here is the waist. This one here is your head height. This one is waving hand like a cloud, okay? Like this. So when you're waving this hand like a cloud, you're basically to the front that we talked about before, your waist. And your hand will dictate where is it higher like this. As they come through. Okay? This hand follow behind, this hand go forward. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Okay, now let's practice. Come, let's practice. Okay, now let's practice on that. That's it. And then drop and then come back. That's it. Hand higher, waving the hand. That's it. That's it. Junji, make sure your waist turn more and then slow the movement down as you do them. That's it. Slow the movement down and your eye follow your hand, okay? Your eye follow your hand. Don't look down. Don't look down. Look at your hand. Look at your hand.
Yep.
So same thing, the toe touching the floor, as you see feel the ground, and then you move with it. Okay? So don't put the foot straight down the ground because then find it difficult to move again. Then change. Then back. That's it. Waist turn. Okay, Antoine, that's good. Jonathan, you need to use in your waist and hand turn. Body, hand and waist have to turn together, yeah? Hand and waist have to turn together. Okay, okay, that's good. Okay, now, okay, come over for a second. Now you need to understand here, this hand is different to this hand. Do you understand that? This hand is different to this hand. Okay, let me bother you for a second. When you're using this in a combat side, this hand, when you do in the hand, is low, rib cage. This hand is arm. Now, watch, you understand where I'm coming from. If you have the waving hand, and this hand is here, okay? Then this hand is here, yeah? It's no good because it's not going to break this person's arm. This hand have to be like this before that can able break, okay? See, I use my waist to break his arm by controlling this arm. You see? Yeah? So if I want to break, I turn, okay? So this hand come up like this. And start coming in. So when you're waving hand like this, okay, this hand is like you're grabbing as you're turning in, and this hand is open as you coming in. See, like this, open. See, if you, this is no good. So you got this hand have to come in low. This one is high, and you can't go like this. So you got to be across. So here, yeah. So this is why you got to be in this line. Now, when you do the movement of the form, you go like this, it's no good. You need to turn like this, okay? So your shoulder turn. So when I go like this to it, I'm turn, you see? So I'm turning, I'm moving him. And while I'm doing that, I'm breaking it, okay? Do you understand that? So when you have your hand like this alone, okay, that don't do it, that don't see them do anything. You have to turn with it like this. Okay, you turn with it. So when the movement comes, you turn with it to be able to break in the arm. Okay, so anything coming in, see this hand is like this, bend elbow, it's no good. So this hand, okay, along this why it go. That's why they go like this. From here, it's just turning it. So now he go like this. See, now it break. Okay, you can't break it. They go like this. It's bend. See, it's bend. So this is no good. So when you're coming in, see this hand when you go like this. See this particular hand. Yeah, it's very subtle movement. So from here. So when you're going from here, you're turning it to being like, see, like this. So here it's no good. See, it's no good. Yeah. So you got to see, you got to turn it. So from here, you got to turn it. So now here break. Yeah. So this is why this hand, yeah, is like this. Okay. So when you do them, when you're using later on, when we have another module on the combat of this, all to do with your ways you're doing each of the movement. Okay. If you practice properly, everything will be linked together well, and into the movement, your waist, your shoulder will be able to doing all the work that you need. Okay, and this arm controlled by putting him in down here where you want him. Okay, do you understand that? Also, that's important. And now, next movement that you need to practice for homework, set you a couple of things homework to do. all this movement here, when you practice, they all come from the base of this. Okay, they all come from here. Okay, next movement I'm gonna go through with you is leg forward like this. Okay, back like this, turn, then change, then forward. This is like footwork. Okay, back to here. So the weight in the back like here. Change the heel. You've done some already. Change to this position and then forward. Now when you go forward, you got to make sure your shoulder in line, the knee is straight like this down. Okay? Don't go like this. The waist is here. Because if you're here, you can move forward. This is why when you see to go forward like this, or you see when we go backward like this. So when we're hitting, boom, and when we go forward, you see your body ready to go forward to push, okay? Control the person by throwing them by like this, not leaning, okay? So you're central, the wave, so everything is a wave, okay? Use the wave, move. So all this. Now when you're understanding this, okay, then you combine the hand. So when you have your hand like this hand curve, okay? See that? It's like a pipe curve. And this hand curve is going to be shoulder height. The hand is underneath here, yeah? Onto the going side, underneath here, okay? This is for the body to come up to attack. So when you do this movement here, fit again, the movement, you go like this. One, okay? So you finish each of the movement, like hand have to be in position here. Turn this hand. This is the last movement from the 8 step. Pull, and then rise, hand into here, touching your wrist, waist back onto the center, and then your feet here, okay? Pick it up, and then push. Now you're in the center. This hand here and this hand here, they have to be in this position, okay? Like this. When you see the hand, they have to be hand like this, hand supporting here, okay? To be able to do it, hand like this, okay? And then when you come over, you're open like this, and hand from the chest here, push only from the chest height. Because when you push something, nobody's that big. You're pushing from the shoulder. So about here, okay? When you push. So when you get here already, here, turn, pull. You see like pull, keep yourself in the center. Bring your hand back into your wrist, and then push. Open. Bring the toe back, so you're in position. So always go back to position. Now you push, okay? And then your knee should be straight with your hand and your knee, okay? Have to connect together. Back to center, okay? We go back here, hand into here. Change this position, okay? No standing up in the position, change size. This side. Then pull. Hand to your wrist. Open. And push. And back to center again. When you finish each one, hand here, bring back, don't stand up yet, open, and then now finish. Okay? Do you understand that? Okay, let's have a practice with that. Jim, have a go. Let's practice with that.
So which one we did?
That one.
This one.
Yeah. The last movement. Yeah. Push. Open.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Open. That's it. Back to center. Then check opposite side. Okay. Pull. Okay, Chunji, use your waist a bit more. More waist. More of your waist, and then lower a little bit. More waist turning, okay? Get your hip right in. That's it. Open. In the center. That's it. Hand to your wrist. Push. Open. If you can use in a whole stand a little bit lower, it's good for training, for your leg, more good for training because it's work a lot onto your leg. And when you're teaching people, it don't need to be that low to get them into it first. That's it. Bring it in. Bring the other hand in. Antoine, bring the other leg and hand. That's it. Push. Yeah, yeah. Push. Open. Push. That's it. Back to center. Okay. Leg out. Philip, you need to come from the waist, the hand from the waist to hip, yeah? The waist will come up from the waist and attack in, because if you don't come from the waist, you cannot use it later. Okay, that's better, Junji. Not too far away on the side, Junji. Have to be in straight in front of you when you pull the arm, because the attack coming right in the center of you, not on the side. That's it. Pull. That's it. Hand to your wrist. Drop waist and push. Okay. Yeah, Philip. Let's bring it back to center. Look forward. Don't look down. Make sure your neck, head straight forward. That's it. Bring the other leg in. Hand. Feet out. Hand out. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Stop for a second, everybody. Stop for a second. A lot of time when you do the movement, this hand. Okay. Look at where my hand is. Here. Like this. Okay. Hand. Like this. Not here. Out here. So they're in line with your knee. Okay. This hand into here. Okay. And the wider the base. The base wider. Okay. When you're coming in, Junji, you go like this with the arm, yeah? No good, because the attack coming from the center here. So when you hit him, he come in and turn the arm. Yeah. So they're in right in the center of you here. Right in the center, because you're pulling the arm. You pull. But when you pull, you're using your body, okay, to pull. Pull like this, see? And then you change this side, okay? So the feet, hand up like this. Hand back to your wrist. You got to bring your hand closer to here. You can't do it like this, okay? When teaching, point of view, when you're teaching, that'll be fine. But when you're going to use it, somebody drop your hand. Imagine somebody drop your hand. Hold on a second. So for instance, I'm here, yeah? Put my hand, see now I can't push. Do you understand that? But here, so I can, see? Because it's all inside me now, see? It's inside me, yeah? But here, it's outside me. I see, he's pushing, and now we've got a problem. So when he's pushing, I control that. So now it's inside me, okay? I dictate my ways where I want him. Now I'm in center, I push. You see? So when I have my push, so when you have your hand here, it's very difficult for him to push you. But let go again. See, let go. See the hand here? Now if I change this hand here to here, push, I clap. Here, it clap. Because the strength of it here. Yeah. Do you understand that? Because in line. Now imagine this at your elbow, people, you do exactly the same. You here. Here is no good because the line here, so you come toward me, is a clap because it's weak. But here, it's in line. Okay? So this is where you keep people out of the way. And when you push, you have to have your hand in here. Then you push, you move, you wave, and drop. See? Like that. So here, yeah? This is where you move, because at the moment in combat, we don't have luxury of space. And now clap me. So I'm here. I'm not going to be able to have it here. I'm here. So I'm stuck here. Okay? So this is where I'm using the body from here. Okay? And this hand here, when I grab and pull, see a hand, it closed. Yeah? It's easy to control from here, not here. Did you understand that? So when you're doing the movement, make sure your hand in the right place when you do them. So this hand here coming from here and then push out and then open. Okay, when you do for health, it's very relaxed, just like this. So watch how we do when I'm teaching people, when I do them, like this, see? Just nice and relaxed, everything move, okay? Whole body move, everything. Turn, center, pull. Look where your hand is, touching your wrist, push, center, look forward where he is, open. Feet up, push. Center, you see my leg, my heel always come up because I dictate I'm gonna move to next movement, because if I don't, I will stuck on the ground. Do you understand that? Okay, so the homework to practice is this movement over and over again. Okay, and then you practice the up and then leg, the kick, drop the weight, because that dictates all the movement you're doing. Okay, and then you practice this standing like this. This particular movement here, it will helping on other movement you're going to do. Okay, after when you finish the 8, later on you do the 24, they're all based on this position and movement like this. They're all based on it, okay? They're all based on this basic understanding of the hand. They're all based on it, okay? They're all based on this movement here, okay? They're all based on this particular movement here, okay? Yeah. So everything you want to learn later is crossover. And later on, when you see this and you say, oh yeah, but when you look at movement like the chain style, for instance, it's very difficult to get your body in line, yeah, to be able to work, to be able to move, you know. It's not like the easy one that we do it. It's completely different movement. The way your body move, everything have to move together. Yeah, everything have to move together. Yeah. So all this movement, when you do them, you see that all you're doing is just basic like this. When you see that doing the chain style one later, it's more very dynamic, more movement, more stuff. Do you understand that? Okay? So this is the homework we need to do. Any question? Question?
You said when we kick out, it's supposed to be at a 45-degree angle, like to the side, not straight.
Yeah, the kicking is 45 degrees, yeah? The kicking is going to be like in this, remember, just stand still here, 45. Okay, like this. So on the 45 line, like this.
Are you wanting to do the kick with no hand?
So what you want to do, yeah, you practice with a basic one foot with a hand, with no hand, so you can be balanced. Then you add the kick into it to create the difficulty.
So you just want to do the raise,
yeah,
without the kick.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the raise
with the kick, so you get used to it.
Same homework as last
time. Yeah, same homework last time, because it's all the movement will overlap each other. Okay? And then practice the last movement. Who haven't got a Tai Chi course? Everybody got it, okay? Yeah. Okay, that's good. So practice on them. Anything else? Any other question?
Oh, is it still helpful to practice some of these exercises that we just learned in the previous lesson with the pillow on our head or something to make sure our head is in line?
everything will continue from the first movement. So when you practice all the time, look forward where you are, okay? So when you do them, if you got something on your head, make it more difficult, practice without them first to make sure you master the basic first. Otherwise, you get frustrated, that fall, you get pissed. And then when they balance, and then you have difficulty, then you can start to do them. When you're getting good at it, you put weight on, like about, I don't know, carry about, I don't know, sometimes I do carry about 30 kilos or something, and then I move exactly the same. Because you need to move your weight, even though you got that amount of weight. That we'll do that later on. We'll show you a talk about later.
Medicine ball as well.
Or medicine ball.
Yeah.
Because anything to create balance. Because the idea is when you go to teaching people, it's not that you're going to teach them people their kind of stuff, to be helping you to learn a little bit more better, and it's more quicker for you to able to be balanced to learn. Okay, when you're teaching people. Okay, because that's what is it, and then we can add another layer on, become easier to helping you to understand more. Because otherwise, what happens is when you gotta go full with people stuff, and then you don't understand it, and your hand is all over the place. Why this hand like this? Why the hand like this? Okay, because you attack somebody, is that have to be like this, not like this, because that's supporting here, the put in your arm. Okay, so the movement of it is principle the same. Okay, because you're stretching the chest, arm, positioning your hand. Do you understand that? Yeah. So all of this is very important. Any other question? Any other question?
I think, like Philip was saying earlier, just in the conversation, is like if anybody's got any issues with any of the homework or the movement, anything small, you like let somebody know, and then we can obviously help you rather than you sit there like frustrated or can't move on. You know, but you make use of the network, you know, to get the answers you need.
Yeah, put the information onto you got the band group, and then you got the WhatsApp group, yeah, or onto the instructor program, onto the classroom. Then somebody will able to help you to know where everything is, because you got to make sure you done it properly and done right.
Yeah, so even
if you have an injury.
Huh?
Especially if you have an injury. If you have any injuries, you need to let the master or myself know so that we can compensate for it. We don't want you to try to do anything that's going to injure you further.
Right, that's it. Injury, thing like that, let us know. Because like I say, when we do this as a close family, so everything, they let us know. If we know about it, we can help you. If we don't know, we won't be able to help you, okay? Any question, anything else? Okay, so homework on this week there, I was doing some of the movement on it and put it up below for you. So first movement I'm going to do, and then would you not understand the basic footwork, okay? And then come up with a name, so everybody have the same thing, the same name, okay? Because I call different to you not, so think for you not to understand. What it is, whole stand, okay? So we can go in whole stand, okay? What we call this, okay? This movement here, feet not flat down like this, and then like this, okay? Then another movement here is the toe pointed upward, like this, like the stretching, okay? So everybody know what all this is, okay? Here, okay? And then you go back to here. What is this? You can call it warrior stand, or you can have the whole stand.
If that's the warriors, if this is the warrior stance, right? This is the warrior stance, then this would be the warrior's lean, and this would be the warrior's crouch.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, yeah? Make sure everybody come up with the name, so we go come out, everybody gonna use the same. So when I update the program, everybody have the same understanding where everything is, because I call it very different for you not. And then sometimes I call it, you don't understand. When you go through, then you don't understand what I mean. Yeah? And then next time when other people come to learn it, they know what is it. And second thing as well, when you go through this, okay? This is another exercise I want you not to name them as well. This movement here. I call it arm, leg, waist, arm twisting, okay? So this exercise is helping to get the whole body work, like the feet, the hand. This is part of the training onto the app on there. So you need to know what is this movement, what you like to call this, so everybody understanding it.
That's a windmill.
Huh?
Oh, in personal training, it's called the windmill.
Okay.
Looks like a broken helicopter to me.
Okay, so everybody, see what I'm trying to say, everybody got different name. So then you got to know what that is. Write them in when you comment it, so we know, okay? Then I change it to on there. So when we say, oh, windmill, 25, the windmill, left and left, right. So you go, keep going to when I tell you to stop. Okay? So that's the two things need to get used to the fit and this movement here. Okay? And then anything else, I'm gonna program on here for you not to learn, because this one here, it helps to get the waves, help you not to understand about the wave and arm together like this. Okay? Relax. This is like more like for a qigong, to helping you to exercise your body. Yeah? And then when you're learning it, it's using the combat a lot. It's with low, very low. So we go like this. Okay? So we exercise the whole body and make the whole body loose a little bit for all the joints. So when we do this exercise, it become a lot more easier. Okay? So that's what is it. And then anything else, I'm going to put the base exercise while programming. And then when we do the program, when I send it over, you don't know what to practice. Okay? And we're going to have a lot of different exercises on it, onto the Tai Chi one. So that way you all can know what the name of it. So when we call out something, you not know what is it straight away. Because otherwise, you don't know what is it, it can become confusing and it can be a nightmare. We don't want to call it, we're going to call it Chinese if we want. We're going to call it into the thing, sort of like genetic if we want. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay? So this is the homework for this week. Okay? And then.
So what's the homework? Just clarify.
Yeah, so the homework this week is practice the feet work, okay? The foot of the line. This movement here, okay? Then combining the kick with it, touching the toe, okay? Then combine the hand with it. Then this movement here. Okay, that this is last bit of the form, okay? This movement here. Okay, then practice the footwork, name them. This movement here, this movement here, okay? This movement here, this movement here, this movement here, okay? So that's one, that's a set. So when I do them, this is like leg work, the set of leg work. Okay?
So you wanted to submit the name for
the name.
And then what we'll decide.
Then we decide, next week we decide, okay, that may send, that don't may send, that may send, that don't may send, that may send. And then when I program them, you know exactly what lesson is it, okay? And then anything else, I'll update you on that one. That's it. That's the homework, that's the lesson. And then practice. Lesson 6 now, didn't it? So week 6 now. So next week we're going to concentrate on to the full form, so the whole thing from beginning to the end. Yeah, right through. How to link them in between, from beginning to end, beginning to end. Okay.
And you troubleshoot it like everybody's movement.
Yeah, I keep an eye on it, and then after when you're not done that, then week after, then we go to the qigong side. Okay. Qigong probably take about a couple of weeks to do, and then the rest of that will be on the filming. We're going to be on the app to doing the filming. So I'm not gonna film it. I'm gonna talk you not, and I turn it on. Okay, everybody got in. I just say lesson number 1, and then you're not gonna turn it on here. I got sound there, so we'll do, ready. I'm not gonna talk to you not.
That will be a follow along.
Yeah, follow along. I will do it with you now, okay? So they're going to turn head, rotate. So head, rotate. Okay? Back, forward, shoulder, rotate, arm, rotate. And then I will point out why you're doing the arm, where the hand's supposed to be. Okay? I'll do the video now. Then you're going to then bend, forward, backward, bend. Yeah? Yeah? And then you do the hip, okay? Then you do the whole stand, nice and slowly, okay? And then when you done that, then you do the feet, okay? Keep practice to when they say to move on, okay? Then we do the weight transfer from here, back, here, back, for instance. And then that will be take us about half an hour also. That's what is it, follow along with me, okay? And then you know, so when you get an idea of that, when you do the teaching, then it's easy. And it will take the half an hour of that. I will correct you not. Okay? So I will teach you exactly how you're going to teach later. So I'm going to correct you not to make sure the movement you do is right or not. Okay? Why you do this, why you do that, why do this. And then each one. So we're going to do about 4 or 5 lessons. The rest, you already know. The rest, you got to practice. Okay? You have to practice and stuff like that. Okay? Any more question?
I was just gonna say I really appreciate you wearing the shorts because it makes it easier to see your knees and your legs.
I wear it on purpose. When I'm teaching, I wear the other clothes on, it's gonna be difficult for you not to learn. Okay? I will do the other clothes, the traditional clothes one for the course. So it look more tradition, but when we're teaching, you can see my hand, my feet is where they are. That's why when I do them, I go like this, so you know, I will next time, when we do them later, I will have the mat, black mat, okay? It's the yoga mat, that's it. So you can see where the toe is, where they are. So later on, when you're not teaching later, you only need the mat area, the side. So everybody will stay inside the mat, because this 8 step is only based on the mat. Through the 8 step on the mat, I will add on later, I will add on the exercise, the warm-up exercise, on there as well, on the mat, like the yoga move. Because a lot of this already based, a lot of this kind of movement you will see, yeah? A lot of this movement we will have it on, okay? A lot of this kind of movement, okay? A lot of this kind of movement on this, okay? So we add it on there to stretching out. So when the student learning them, end of that exercise stretching, we will stretch them out with them. So that way they got all that on the mat, because they're based on the movement on it. Do you understand that? So basically, that's what is it. So become easier. Another thing as well, sometimes when we're outside, I film outside, I will film bare feet, because we encourage people when they got time, we do grounding. So we're going to go outside grounding, then we do the floor bare feet. So we don't need a mat or with the mat. Okay? People need a mat or don't with a mat. So that way later on, when you go somewhere to teach, all they need is the mat space. And everybody got a mat. That way it's easy, because they just stay in the mat and they don't need to go out of the mat. So you don't need to be anywhere. When they set the mat up, that always stay on the mat. Yeah? That becomes so much easier later on when we do them. That yang, the tense form is the only space you need is the mat, and the Qigong exercise, you don't need nowhere. Just do it in the spot. Okay? So become a lot more easier for people to do. The yang 24, then you can't have the mat because you need to move in different area. Okay? That's it. Anything else? All done? Okay, then class dismissed. Anything else? What will happen on the onto the classroom? I will upload them, and then anything else, look on there, and we keep an eye onto the WhatsApp. So I update you on there. Okay, and also onto the Tai Chi. We got some new students coming inside there. That's the place you start to encounter, talk to them. Or if they've got a little bit of problem, answer them, because you are start later on, you're going to be training instructor, you're going to be on there to talk to people. So you get some confidence about talk to people, understand if their problem is, so then we can able to help them as well. So otherwise, you're not getting training experience of it. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay? Okay then, where is Antoine?
He disconnected about 5 minutes ago.
Okay, he probably got other things to do. Okay then, that's good. And then the Tai Chi book is nearly done. So when we done that, when Coach Philip will put all the bit together, I will reformat them, and then I will send you all, to read. Read so you're not understanding it, and if a certain thing don't go in place that well, then comment and let us know so we make changes, because all you not gonna have your name or later on will be on there. So you don't want to make yourself look stupid, and make sure you check all the stuff up, make sure everything is right, because you are part of this particular project. Do you understand that?
Family. We're a family.
Yeah. So that way everybody will be in there, so everybody know what is it. Anything else you think add on and stuff like that, let us know. So if we don't update on this, because this particular book you update every single year. Every single year we will update them. Okay? Because like Chunji, later on you're in Taiwan, if you've got classes there, you're teaching over there, we can help you to promote while you're over there. Like Philip in America, we can do something like Javan, you're over there. So we can help people on there as every year, so people know that what's going on it. So it's like part of you is part of Tai Chi. Do you understand that? And that's how we're going to encourage and let the whole people know, so everybody got take part instead of like we tell you what to do. Okay, because it's all about learning and sharing, because it needs to be understanding about learning and sharing the information for the new people come along. We share health to them. Okay, we help them to getting better. That's what we do. So if anything needs to be on there to helping them to get the health better and don't understand, or you don't understand, then let us know what you not understand. Then we can start to either make it more easier to understand or whatever for people to understand. Otherwise, we're gonna have problem later. Okay? Okay then, everybody, class dismissed. I will see you next week. Keep an eye on the group.
Guys.
Cheers, bye everyone.
Bye bye.